Spring has almost sprung. The kids love the mud. Right? Good morning, everybody. So, we're actually going to start doing a bit of a bigger project today. As I said in the previous videos, we need to build a hutch for our rabbits. So I'm going to get working on that today. I'm going to preface it with the fact that I am not a carpenter. I'm not a builder as such. My professional work, the last dozen years or so, I've been working in facilities management, and so, kind of doing a bunch of odd jobs and everything like that before we have to, call in a contractor or something. I'd be one of the guys to look at and try to fix the problems in the buildings we were in. So I'm, handy, but as far as woodworking and everything goes, fairly limited. Like, I've helped friends with some renovations, putting up, building a wall and that sort of thing. So that's about the limit of my experience. So this is going to be it's going to be fun for me. I enjoy doing this. I just never really do. So may as well try to make it work and figure it out as I go. I've got a basic idea on what I want to build and see if I can put it together and have it work. So yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of time lapse and stuff, and that's we'll see how it goes. I don't have all the hardware I need because part of the adjustment from city living all my life to living in a small town is all the hardware stores are closed on Sundays. And well, today is Sunday, and I haven't picked up any of the hinges or anything that I need. I have all the screws and wood that I need, but I don't have all the stuff. I don't have the hardware cloth or anything like that we're going to use for the front mesh and everything. So, I'll get the frame put together, and we'll see how it looks when I'm done. And then tomorrow I'll run out, pick up the rest of the hardware, and then we can finish it up. So there might be a cut to that. If we can get this uploaded on Tuesday, that would be great. It is currently Sunday, so hopefully I'll have a picture of the entire thing, and you can see how much the bunnies like it when we're done. All right, so I'm going to get to work. We're going to get set up in the garage / workshop here, and yeah, well, come along and like I said, I'm fairly new at this, so any helpful commentary or anything like that in the comments, feel free. So when we hit the building the chicken coop, I'm a little bit better prepared. But I've got the basics, and yeah, we'll just go from there. All right, so let's see how it goes. So here we've got pretty much the finished frame put together. Yeah, so just using plywood and 2x4s. This here will be the gate. So once I get the hardware I'll get the hardware tomorrow to connect that on, and then I'll be getting some hardware cloth to put in as a mesh, and we'll staple that in the openings there. And other than that, it's all just the plywood. I got a few finishing things I still want to take care of, but I've got this ledge here because the bunnies already have their wooden hutch, so we've got it sitting upside down right now because we don't want them hopping over, and so that's why we've got that ledge there. And then maybe we can get some plants or something on it in the window there in our living room. And yeah, it took me half the day, I guess, to get this done, and I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah, it's got to do some finishing on the shelf on the back, and sand down all the edges and corners, get rid of some of the spurs here because we do have the baby and she is going to be grabbing it, so I don't want her getting splinters. But other than that, yeah, we'll be painting it and making it look all nice once I get everything put in. All right. So anyway, yeah, it's been a fun afternoon taking care of this. I love doing this sort of thing. So yeah, I think it's all done now, as I said. So if you wanted to take another closer look at some of the details that you couldn't see while it was sitting straight up, I'll give you a quick rundown just of the structure here and why I did what I did. So as you can see, this is the underside. So I wanted it to be as low profile as possible, just because we don't want it to get too high. It's going to be sitting right in front of one of our windows where we see the lake. So I put the bottom 2x4s on their side here, just so that it doesn't sit as high, right? So just keep it as low as possible. And yeah. And then, but on the front, we wanted them on their edge like this, because when we open it up, we want there to be a lip, right? So the gate is going to be right here. We want there to be a lip so that, when the bunnies hop out, there's not going to be a ton of garbage or whatever scraped out with them. Yeah, and so that's pretty much it. It's sturdy, it's done. Everything is sanded and I think ready for children's fingers, especially once it's got a coat of paint on it. Don't know what we're going to do for color, if we're just going to stain it, or I think maybe painting it might be a little cleaner. Yeah, anyway, that's it. And so yeah, I'll film some of the stuff tomorrow once I get the hardware to put the gate on and put in the mesh. So I'll probably put another 2x4 here just for aesthetics, because otherwise it's going to bother me. But yeah, I think she's done. Hey everybody! All right, so we're ready now for day 2 of the rabbit hutch build. So I've been shopping and got some supplies. So what I'm going to do today is I've got one more cut to make. I wanted to put that one extra piece on, which I figured would be required to put on the hardware mesh, which is this right here. So the 1/2-inch mesh for the front of the hutch, and so I got to put that on. I've got some caulking to seal it and seal the bottom, and then I'll get to painting. So all right, let's keep rolling. And here we have the finished version. We've got happy bunnies chilling in their new digs. Gate is all attached, and it's just on a hook here. And we can just clip it there, and it will stay open for when they have their supervised run around time. So it all came together. It's all nice and solid and safe. And everybody seems happy, right, Tiny? Digger. All right. Anyway, so thanks for coming along for the ride here and watching my amateur hour, woodworking. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And make sure you like and subscribe. Keep following. We've got more projects on the way. A lot of exciting stuff. We still got the chicken coop to make, as well as the run for that. And then we've also got to start building some above ground planters for our garden and to start growing stuff here. As you want to get it ready and rolling before our frost date, and we can start putting plants in the ground. All right, so have a good day, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.